Hey, hey, you beautiful soul living in a human HUE meat suit. What's with the title today? Spiritual smorgasbord or chaotic charcuterie? We're going to have to see. So, a very warm welcome to all of you. This is the Daily Divine on January the 22nd, 2026. Where is the time going? And how are you flowing? My name is Lisalyle, and this is my heart's offering here on YouTube. So, a very warm welcome to those of you who may be coming across this space for the very first time. And I trust that you have been led here for a purpose divine. And of course, to my friends and family that continue to come back and show up and pour into their own cup and then overflow into mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. So, yeah, we're going to see no astrology today. Maybe we'll make that Fridays now when I have some more time because we're going to shift the time on the Fridays. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages. They're like, Lisa, I'm like sitting in tree pose. So now both feet are on the ground. Let's start this again. At this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, offering us love and support in this now moment so that we may break our soul free and shine, shine, shine. Little lights like mine shining all over the place. Oh, that is the life of grace, isn't it? Hey, hey, sweet pea, welcome. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to take a sip. I don't really have any rhyme or reason today. You'll see, like the title, Spiritual Smorgasbord, and then Chaotic Charcuterie. And I'm like, what are we? Sandwich meat? And perhaps that's what it feels like. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And, you know, the little bit here and there. It's almost like, are the little bits that we're picking up here and there, are they worth our time and attention? And what is it that, what would the ideal charcuterie board look like for you? Like, it feels like very, almost like decadent. I don't know if this is making sense. It's been a week, almost a week since we've said so long to little Luna. And I was saying to my sister earlier today, I just feel like I've been walking around in a bit of a daze and a haze in the last week. And I'm really looking forward. Today's Friday in my world. And so I'm really looking forward to some downtime to get out into the winter wonderland that we are experiencing here in the coming, well, tomorrow especially. Because most people work. So out there on planet Earth, it's less people-y than on a weekend. So I really appreciate having a day off when, for the most part, the rest of the world is still working. So how are you doing? How are you doing, Pamela? I think we're just going to pull some cards today and see. And so this week, right, we got the message at the very beginning of the week about resting and nurturing ourselves. How many messages did we get like this? And renewal, connectivity, and all of this, and faith and integrity and abundance times 3. And so it feels like, as we may, humans were funny. We rip the page off of the calendar. It's a new year. And, externally, if we look external, look how this year has started off. Look how 2025 ended. Yeah, I know. She was a little love bug. Thank you. Yeah, now it's just me and the guys in the house. I mean, we were outnumbered before, but Luna had enough sass for like three of us. So, she's it's like the matriarch. The little matriarch is gone, and everyone's like, "We've got no one here telling us what to do. What are we gonna do?" Um, so it feels personally, and for those of us who are here on this spiritual walk with our heart, and the unfolding of the living art and the sacred geometry that is us. We are the sacred geometry. And it feels like those of us who have been at this for a while have really come into this year has really been, it's packed a punch. Maybe it was a gut punch, maybe it was like, the heartstrings, whatever it's been for you. The key has been to creating the space to nurture and rest so that we can continue to support our dreams in piercing through, in coming through into the now experience, the new. And it's not like we're used to here in the linear logical way of human nature, left brain, clocks and dates and all this kind of stuff. When it comes to spiritual, it's this beautiful unfolding. And what is most beautiful is our ability to continue to hold our own space, to hold our own ship, to continue to support writing our own ship and maintaining that even keel, regardless of what's going on, so that we can continue to heal. Because again, I'm not sure that healing ever, like if it ever, we ever complete it. Chances are in this experience, there may always be something for us to heal from. And um, when we in our presence recognize the great responsibility it is to be awake, um, there are roles for us to take in this life, and there are ways in which we are being called to step up and step in. It's the level up, right? And each turn of the clock, each turn of the page on the calendar, each cyclical change of the seasons, which um, you know are the story of our life, it becomes more important for us to really stay. I just saw a lingering silver, it wasn't an orb, it was like a light hanging there. It's so important for us to stay in our own power and to be peaceful and to be um, accepting of life as it is day to day, to be accepting of ourselves as we are day to day, really opens up the potential, the divine potential, the unlimited potential for us to be all that we came to be in this life. Is any of this making sense? I keep saying that these days because I feel like I'm in my own little world. And I come here and it amazes me that, there's people that watch these lives and these videos, and it does, it It supports the feeling of not being alone. And this really does feel, this is the level up. This is the transition from the snake into the fire horse energy, the wheel of fortune, the hermit into the destined experience, the hermit into the star, shining their light, sharing their wisdom. The hermit is guided by the heart. The hermit is the true seeker um, of the tarot, with, like really in that space, that journey, that hero's journey, that spiritual awakening. And I would venture to say that the awakening is a daily occurrence. And yeah, what I'm really feeling with this is like coming, it's like our throne. We are now, as we approach the true year, we are now resting upon our throne. 1111. We remember that the heart is called home for the eternal soul. And, we are here to not live a life of struggle, not live a life of strife and discord and disharmony. That has been done. This is, life is meant to be fun. Life is meant to be joyful. We got those cards this week. How many did we get? We got double, double your pleasure, service, joyful empowerment, service, joy. We're meant to be doing what brings us joy. We're meant to be living and loving and frolicking and playing like co-creative girls and boys. 1212, encouraging each to bring to the surface their unique soul beat, their unique heartbeat, their unique gifts, their unique geometry, bringing it online. Because we are so, where's that card? We all have a purpose. And, a large part of our purpose is overcoming our ego. We are all so interconnected, interdependent. We don't want to be codependent. Those codependent relationships are toxic, and we've all experienced them. We've all experienced them. And if you're here, you've likely extricated yourself from them, and you have really cultivated, self-nurturing, self-love. You've really come home to your heart. And so it can be, we're meant to continue to evolve and awaken spiritually as we continue to joyfully have the experience of being a temporary human, a vessel of the divine, a unique geometric shape, perhaps a snowflake. Right? Who knows? A water drop. We're all of it. And so continue to show up for yourself in the coming days. And I'm really like feeling this weekend, as I'm feeling into the energy, it's like, oh, decompress. Now mom, now me, I get to go to the mother, go to nature, and feel supported and receive the support that I need, that I deserve. I give it to myself. I do. I give it to myself. I've been in bed so early this week, and it's been needed. It's been needed so I can continue to function and navigate all the masculine emotional feels in this household. 2 fur babies and a human baby man cub. Yeah, it's been a little discombobulating, and Rex was completely, he was with us, Pamela, and he responded as soon as her heart stopped, and Tristan, who we've had since before Luna, he trained Luna. She used to think she was a cat in those early days, and she used to meow like a cat and everything and slink around in the yard just like he did. He's been feeling it too. So yeah, it's been an interesting, I feel at peace. Like, she didn't suffer. And, you know, yesterday it was really interesting. Actually, yesterday on the 21st, I did receive the first confirmation from the other side that, Luna had been reunited with the big guy. And it came to me via a couple of crows, which is perfect. And one of the crows was making sounds just like Luna used to do when she was whining with excitement, squealing with delight. So that was nice. And it was interesting that it was 5 days after her transition that I received confirmation. So perhaps I wasn't really ready to receive before. So we're going to pull some cards here. Just a couple. I think we'll just work with the Journey of Love Oracle today. So yeah, thank you. Life is beautiful. And one of the as those of you who know me, I'm always like thinking and feeling and just trying to move my way through it, this crazy little thing called life, and stay optimistic about this crazy little gift called love. Hey, Wolf Mother, or shall we call you Pebbles? Pebbles is in the house. Welcome. Oh, thank you. It's a cute little shirt. It's like a little half top, one of my thrift shop finds many years ago. Grateful it still fits, or grateful it fits again. There was a time it didn't fit. It was a little bigger. I'm really, and I hope that you're feeling it too, or something similar. There's this deep sense of gratitude for everything. And there's this deep sense of what I feel most grateful for sitting here today at 11:29 on January the 22nd, 2026. What I'm most grateful for is my courageous heart and my willingness and courage to continue to trust my heart more and more. I haven't always trusted my heart. I've always known, I've always been incredibly tuned in to the unknown, if you will. And yet I, disregarded that a lot in my life, to my own, I guess, life lessons. To my own detriment, I was going to say, but they're like, Lisa, life lessons. You are an optimistic. So remember that. And it feels like, and I'm really feeling guided to share this because I feel like spirit, God, creator, source, our loved ones really want us to be proud. And they want us to know that they are so proud of us for the strength and fortitude. Remember last year, or it was 2023 or 2024, fortitude was the big word of the oh my gosh. I'm shaking. So, we don't have to understand. We don't just let me take a drink. I feel like I could just like burst out an ugly cry. What a beautiful message. God speaks through us, and we don't have to understand it. And, we must stop judging ourselves about it. We must stop worrying about what other people may feel about it. Um, I don't feel like crying. I feel like crying not because of a dense energy, but because this is so it's so beautiful in light of what was being said, in trusting ourselves more. God speaks to us. Creator speaks to us. Our higher self, whatever we believe, whatever we connect to that is positive and good, that allows us to also acknowledge what is not so positive and good. And instead of like pointing that finger out at the world, we ought to be mindful of the three that are always pointing back at us so that we can clear up our vessel as the sacred geometry, the Merkabah, or the vessel of light that is here to love and allow Source through free will choice to guide us. Oh, I don't get those anymore, Wolf Mother. I miss that. Mine stopped very suddenly. And yeah, I was 50. It was like if I would have known my last one was going to be my last one, because I really loved that time. Who says they love their moon time? I did. And when you don't have it, like I find I miss it. Maybe because that signified like the new phase of this feminine's life. So, yeah, it's very intense. Life is, 2026 has been intense. It's been, again, I say this, we could go back and people will be like, she says the same thing all the time. Hey, Spirit will keep bringing the same messages to us until we get it, until we receive it and embody it. And if you're resonating, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new here and you're resonating and you haven't hit subscribe yet, hit the subscribe button, because really, this is our year. This is our year to reconfigure, if you will, reunite with our tribe so that all girls and boys can thrive. Oh, that was stuck on me. This has been bothering me recently. I'm not sure if I'm soon going to be meant to change it. Um, yeah, the Y stage. Oh, look at this on the bottom, riding the cosmic wave. So we have a 61, we have a 33, so 61. The chariot energy, movement. So movement, and yet it's like from a space of rest, from a place of groundedness, from a place of acceptance, from a space of love, allowing Source, God, we'll say, because it says here on the card, God, allowing God to guide us and direct us. And if we add, it's a master number, so we generally wouldn't do that. If we were to add those threes, it's a 6. So we make the choice, we make the changes. Here's another 6. So 6, 6, flipping the script. Flipping the script too. Sometimes flipping the script, you know what they're showing me right now is putting our head on the ground. Putting our head on the ground. I just saw like a somersault. Those things, I haven't done a somersault in a long time, and putting the head to the ground and rolling over and rolling over and rolling over. This is what the mind does. We mull over, we roll over, we go over, we dissect over and over and over again the same stuff. The same stuff. And we're not doing that anymore because God speaks through us. God wants us to be a voice of love in the world. And to do so is a courageous act. There's going to be many who don't agree, who mock, who disagree, whatever. That's okay. That's okay. They're allowed to do the same too. The ultimate goal is to be peaceful in the way that what is it? Oh, it's like peaceful communication, nonviolent communication. We don't have to personalize everything except what's going on in our life. And even then, we can get all caught up in our head, and the soul, then the ego will have the soul feeling like stage fright. And the soul's not afraid to show itself. The soul's not afraid to show itself. That beautiful child that just smiles, when they see you, is not afraid to express themselves. And this is where we're growing towards, to be that beautiful child who's not afraid. And we grow that way by showing up for ourselves day after day and accepting the support and help that is here for us. This one? I really love the visual on this. This is because our voice is healing. The shadow we accept in ourselves and heal and discover and, shine light into that shadow. That is the stuff that is the healing stuff. It's our medicine because it's our truth. So it heals us. We're the cure. We're the medicine. We're the cure. We're all of it. And, humor goes a long way. And, when we laugh at ourselves, when we laugh at silly things, we may appear insane. That's okay too. That's okay. A little less, rigid and a little more optimistic. So, yeah, we are the bridge. We are the bridge to the heaven on earth experience. And it's not about going out there and changing the world. It's like what was coming through yesterday. It's like we humans spend a lot of time focused on the things we don't want. We don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that. Blah, 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 blah. Let us instead use our power, our energy, our resources to focus on what it is that we do want. That's the alchemist. That's the what the transformer does, the reformer, the one that's here to reestablish righteousness, spiritual wisdom, spiritual connection, because that's what's on, this is what's got our planet all mucked up, is it's a spiritual disconnect. It's a soul sickness. No one showed the children, no one told the children they were souls, right? It's like, do this, do that, be this, be that, blah, 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 anything other than what you are, right? And then we've got all this political theater for the slave, the working class, the slaves, so they can fight each other and destroy one another while they all like, silly, silly humans, HUEMAN, right? Oh, here we go. Man of the earth, woman of the sky, we are the bridge. Oh, the mother prays. Oh, and just for a moment, joy. Yes, because we are always being touched. Oh my gosh. All right, and then we're done. Let's get into all of that. Joy again. And here again, the mother prays. Thank you for all of you who pray for me behind my back. Thank you so much. I call in all that love and blessings that those prayers send my way. I call it in, and I'm so grateful. And it's so important that, this is a part of our medicine too. It's like we don't have to change our profile picture and go thought and prayers, because we are walking devotion, living ceremony, the sacred geometry coming online, where everything in motion is a prayer, is a gift, is an offering of love to the world. Can we live as if? This is called the Journey of Love Oracle, or the Journey to Love Oracle. I'll bring the Dance of the Planets. Yes, again, union. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of union energy here. I'll bring the guidebook tomorrow and show you the deck. So, I really love this. Just for the moment, joy. Joy in the journey of the unfolding. Joy in the presence of the unknown. Joy in the presence of the deep wellspring of emotion that we call home. That we call home. Always guided by the higher vibratory essence of the soul. And so there is a need. It felt like, everything I put on is like guided. And when I was called to put this on today, the message was anchoring the dream real time, like on the scene, behind the scenes, we're anchoring the dream so that, just behind the scenes, we're anchoring the dream. And slow and steady will win the race. And it's the love of God's grace. It's the grace and love of God. And it's our ability to trust our beautiful beating heart in the moment. Not necessarily making rash decisions, being accepting. There was the acceptance card here. Where was that? Didn't the acceptance card come out? Yeah. 55, 10, 10, 10. I love that number. Being so supported in the spiritual realms. And I've said I've shared it here before, like I feel very connected in the spiritual realms to a counterpart. It's like a spiritual marriage. It's strange. It's unusual. I've never experienced anything like it. And yet it's deeply, deeply, there's a deep peace in the connection, if you will. It's like a growing affection. And it's really just about, again, showing up for ourselves, letting go, wrapping up what has been a difficult and challenging cycle for a long time, perhaps for some of us, much of our life. And that's clearing up now because we truly are. It's like this little dove of peace. Where did they go? That sweet little dove of peace. That dove of peace on their throne, singing their soul song, sung, the little dove has sung him or herself home to the heart. They have done the healing. They are now coming to understand and accept that they are living art. You are the living art. As long as you stay in your heart, every little thing's gonna be all right. Don't worry. Because all that worry, it's just like wasted time. We could go for a few songs here, and now we could go to the Eagles, wasted time. And we continue to relive heartache, and we call it heartbreak, and we continue to revisit it, and it makes us sad and sad and sad and sad. Let us not go down that path. Actually, none of you are, right? None of you are. You're having none of it. None of it. You're going forward peacefully, blossoming in your own time, allowing yourself to be guided by the divine and making free will choices from the heart, not the mind. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. We got to move our little feet or plant our little feet. Yeah, we got to plant our little feet. This is a feminine number and a masculine energy. Ra, the sun god. Ra. Maybe working with that seed sound and feeling it in your body. This is solar plexus energy. And it does feel like, resting upon your throne, knowing all is unfolding in divine and perfect order. And this feels like a message for, in particular, the Empress energy, the feminine energy, staying in your power, allowing the masculine to take the lead, allowing the masculine to make the moves, allowing the masculine to step up as an authority, not only in his life, in the world, in your life. We do have roles to play. And seeing Ra here and the pyramids here, it's speaking of we are the sacred technology coming online. Forget all these cell phone towers, 5G, 10G, bullshit G. Let us be the original OG. We're coming online as the sacred vessel of the divine. We have got ourselves out of our mind and into our heart, right? And we are living art. And today and every day and every moment within those days is an opportunity for a fresh start. They're saying bottom card 2. I thought I was just going to pull a few cards and go. So we'll see these ones here. Exactly. Confirmation. Expect the unexpected. And we've had solar flares, right? I found it really interesting. Little Luna transitioned and then the sun started popping off. That little dog loved the sun. She was like, we used to call her Luna, the sun goddess. She would just lay there for hours, sprawled out, just basking in the sunlight. And the action speaks of us firmly planted, standing on our own 2 feet, trusting our intuition, trusting the wisdom that flows up from within. And, and again, there's the masculine energy with the 4, and 2 plus 4 is 6, the change, the choice to change. The changes happen, the choice to move forward after the change and remain open to, remain open to the unexpected, remain open to the possibility. I'm feeling with the action card that she's like a billy goat there, mountain goat climbing the mountains, but in that beautiful like dress. I mean, who wouldn't love to climb a mountain in a frilly dress like that? It's almost like fairy like. I love it. And so that's also speaking about, as a woman, really like settling into our femininity. Can we settle into our femininity? It's so delightful to play in that energy, to play dress up. To play dress up. I don't really play dress up. You know what I mean? Like to put on a dress. I love a good dress. And, if it's whimsical, it's even better. So, oh, look at that. Power. What other card came out? Was it the renewal card? Or was this here? I think this was here, wasn't it? I don't know. The unexpected action. Yeah, maybe. 12. We are the channels of light. There's the Empress. And the renewal in bulk. I believe that's February 2nd. The midpoint between winter and spring. And look, again, all the visual of the sacred geometry. It's not outside of ourselves. We are the vessel. We are the Merkabah. We are, you know, the ancient ones who have come to this experience to rediscover fun, to rediscover simplicity, to rediscover and reignite and reestablish divine birthright via the journey of reconnecting with our very own beautiful heart. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats. And so, I'm feeling February 2nd is a big day for us. Um, and it feels like by then we will be really feeling a shift. We will be feeling, the forward movement. And so, in the meantime and in between time, can we just stay put? Can we just keep the ground stable beneath our little foot? I know it's feet. It's just, can we do that? It feels like it's really important for us to do that in the coming days and weeks. So, what does everyone think? Does that resonate? Oh, I might go have a nap before I go to work. Probably not. I just say that. I'll probably take the dog for another. I don't want to say it because he's looking at me right now. So, how are you feeling, Wolf Mother? You said you were feeling a little. I want to look back at that picture that you were saying you saw a dog or a wolf in there. This one. It's like it is, the greatest gift we can give ourselves is to trust ourselves and to act accordingly, right? To no longer compromise ourselves or to no longer, allow, like, I was going to say allow ourselves to, like, be pulled out of alignment. Yet we can't, like, nobody else is responsible. If we do that, we do allow that. And so it's like we're so strong now in our own channel that it doesn't really matter what's going on outside of ourselves. Somehow, some way, we continue to cultivate in each day, what's truly of value in this life. And it is, I'm just hearing like kindness, compassion, love in action, service, the feeling of oneness with all that we see and experience. And the winds of change blow through on a daily basis. And they don't, we're big, strong, mighty oaks. We're the weeping willows. We're deeply rooted. We're nourishing ourselves because we show up for ourselves. And so I would say keep doing what you're doing. I'm glad it resonates. I don't know half the time. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, everyone, if it resonates. Yeah, I have to be honest about these northern lights and stuff too. What we're seeing, like the true aurora borealis, the mystical and magical looking auroras that dance and they're all kinds of colors. We're not seeing those. What we're seeing, what they're calling the northern lights that we're seeing now, it's like from the geoengineering that goes on in the sky. It's from all that shit that they spray on us that they say they're not spraying on us. Oh, come on. There's no such thing as a chemtrail. It's a contrail. Like I'm an idiot. Okay. So what we're seeing, unfortunately, is again more of the deception at play. And there's a meme going around, oh, I couldn't see it, but my phone picked it up. It's kind of funny. Yeah. And so, I think, again, we see how easily there's all these things out there. There's all these things out there. Like a few years ago, the WEF, WEF. It was a conspiracy theorist, right? It was a conspiracy theory. That didn't exist. There wasn't a group of globalists that met in Davos every year to talk about the future of the slave, the working class. Now, all of a sudden, it's like a celebrated group. And there's people here in Canada that are like, our prime minister really showed his strength there. He's an idiot. I'm sorry. Those celebrating the globalist elite that, you are the mud, you're the dog shit underneath their feet. I don't understand it. It boggles my mind. And so I have to pull it back because I'm here to focus on what it is that I want to experience in this life. I'm here to focus on what I would like to achieve, the legacy of love, the legacy of light, that I am here as a seed. So I don't get too involved. And when I do, I usually regret it, because there's always someone that's ready to, guns ablazing. It's like we've got our, what do they call it? What is the gun slings or whatever? Anyways, back to back, and we're going to take 10 paces and turn around and square off. It's like, I'm not really interested in any of that. So, yeah, and the feeling all over the place. That's kind of like the title today, right? The spiritual smorgasbord, or the chaotic charcuterie. And it's like the holster. And perhaps, let's take our guns out of the holster and let's rest ourselves back over a bolster, right? Let's put a bolster underneath our spine, rest our head there, and open up the heart center. Children knew that they were a vibration, right? And back on my day, when I was young, we had church bells ringing, and the Christmas, the carolers were singing. It was just it was a higher vibe. And the more that we have been led away, the more busy that the humans have gotten outside of the home front, we've actually neglected the home front collectively. And this is where the focus, in my understanding, and perhaps it's just an opinion, that's where the focus is best served, on the home front. And this is for the long run, right? We're here to be the sustainable vessel of righteousness, dignity, love, compassion, integrity. Love is an action, taking action. Soul satisfaction, expecting the unexpected in good ways. Let us all expect the very best. If everything's just energy, let's do that. Perhaps that'll give us a more peaceful rest. We'll sleep better. We'll sleep like a snug little bug in a rug. Yeah, there's been northern lights here too, or what they call the northern lights, but I've never felt that they were truly the true aurora borealis. I believe that they're some chemical thing, and I don't feel it's good. There was just a little flash here. Yeah. The lotus rose, blossoming from within, honoring the rhythms and cycles, honoring the deep wellspring of emotions. This is divine feminine, the flower of life. Little suggestive imagery there. What's really standing out, though, is the moon, honoring the moon cycles. And male or female, women, as women, we get the monthly flow. If you're lucky to still be getting it, you get the monthly flow, which is the visual of the cycle. And yet, and the moon is for men who can't relate, unless you've got a wife and you relate in that way, be gentle with your wife as she moves through that. It is because of her that the gift of life, the spiritual, comes into the third dimensional experience. Yeah. Working with our flow in ceremony is incredibly powerful as well. Oh, floating memories. And can we allow? So earlier we were speaking about how we get in the mind, and the mind likes to revisit and rehash things, from days gone by. And can we shift? So this, if our power is always in the present moment, and if we are on this path of true, self-development, if you will, I guess it's first self-realization and then self-actualization. We can't stop once we realize ourselves. We got to actualize ourselves. So in doing that, that would mean in the moment when these thoughts come in, that's where our power resides. And can we shift it to, can we extract the gift from the memory? Can we extract the love, the joy from the memory instead of the pain of what was a perceived loss, or what was a perceived hardship, or what may have been done to us, or whatever? Because this is our power, and this is speaking about our power is our balanced emotional waters. And in order to balance our emotional waters, rest is required. Holster. Ah, yes, the dreaming heart. Staying in our heart. They're saying those two, and I'll put them down. We're going to wrap it up with this. The dreaming heart. The seeker, the spiritually aware or spiritually awake, the spiritually aware. No, they're saying the spiritually awake cannot fake what is felt. And earlier in the week, we had that Three of Swords energy come out, the wounded heart. I think I put it here. We had this come out on Sunday, I believe, the wounded heart energy. We have taken the swords out of our back, out of our heart, or we're in the process, or you're in the process of doing this. And we use that to lovingly cut cords of attachment that had us detached from our soul's essence. And so love is always the lesson. Love is always the blessing. And healing is our gift to the earth. Our healing, if all you ever do in your lifetime is heal your beautiful heart and reestablish a loving connection with that beautiful child that lives within you, you have done beautiful work. And thank you for that. Thank you for that, because the work that you do has a profound effect. It's a profound and healing ripple effect beyond timelines, throughout the cosmos, right? Throughout the cosmic, the universe. And you are here. If you're watching this and receiving this message, you are here as an alchemist, and you are one who is to stand and step into their spiritual authority, your role of sacred leadership. And it's not like do as I say, not as I do, right? We grew up with that. Do as I say, not as I do, right? We'd be told to do something while everyone else is doing something completely different. That lacks integrity. It's insulting to my all-knowing soul, my innate soul, the wisdom that innately resides within. So, as we are settling into Aquarius season, the star energy, the healing, the hermit, who is wrapping up this big cycle, who is wrapping up the universal 9 that was 2025 with the final shed of the skin, that hermit is about ready to allow that starlight, that healing starlight, to shine out of their lantern and into the world in a profound, profound, and incredibly healing way. And when you stick to and honor the wisdom of your heart, all things are possible. And abundance, because we had that 3 times this week. Abundance, abundance, abundance. Because of what? What else did we have? Joy and service, and joy and service. Oh, you can't really see it, Lisa. Joy. There you go. So, girls and boys, beautiful siblings of light, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for showing up. We'll be back here tomorrow. It'll be later in the day, and tomorrow will be Freebie Friday. We'll touch on the astrology. I haven't done that in a couple of weeks. I find with this time shift, 11:11, I used to spend a couple hours in the morning, just delving into things, and with shifting the time to 11:11, I don't really have that time after the walk and all that. So we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. It'll be later in the day, 4:44, 5:55, something like that, maybe 5:55. And we'll go forward, do a live. I'll pull some cards for all of you. We'll talk about the astrology that's at play. And with any luck, we'll feel love through the connection. You are very welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I love this. This is my joy. This is my joy. This fills my cup. And I'm grateful for all the confirmation I receive by being a vessel and coming here and sharing with all of you. So makes my heart, my feet, and my face happy. Silly. Anyways, with that being said, everyone, I see you, I feel you, I love you. If you've made it this far, please hit the thumbs up. It really does help. We are going to bust through the algorithm this year as the wheel of destiny turns in our favor. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wolf Mother and Pamela, for showing up and engaging here. You too, enjoy the rest of your day. Until tomorrow, everyone, take good care.